Hello, all you beautiful people. I just wanted to give you an update about the crypto petitioner. So, the project is about the various cryptocurrencies, how they work together to create real world activism to solve problems. I have a combination that works harmoniously as yin and yang combine to create a whole, with voluntarism as one half, say the yin, and direct democracy as the other half, the yang. Together, these work hand in hand to create total abundance and freedom for all of humanity, where all ideas of the people, genuine official intelligence, can combine, can help us understand each other and the facts about our world, and direct our actions to solve the problems. Unlike traditional media and alternative media that you know of, what I'm creating is the first channel for constructive journalism related to these topics in particular, with a philosophy based on five element theory from the Orient that breaks down every problem, solution, and strategy into five harmonious sectors that work together. So for every one of the five problems, we have a solution that's voluntarist, that is in alignment with anarchist philosophies and the non-aggression principle. And we have strategies which are also voluntarist, but arguably to some anarchists are statists. Let me explain. Direct democracy is not begging politicians. The state's law under the Ninth and 10th Amendment, in states that have ballot initiative rights, dictate that the people are the deciders, that we have more power than our governors and our whole state legislature and even the president when it comes to saying no to any of their policies. We also have the ability to create our own policies as long as they do not violate the Constitution. And in the case with Crypto Petitioner and the various projects we're working on, the policies we advocate cannot violate the non-aggression principle. There is one paradox for anarchists to consider, which is that pollution, cellular health is damaged, and damage to our cells is aggression. So unlike many libertarians and anarchists that say regulating companies is a violation of the non-aggression principle, I have some serious food for thought for you. Because if you do the research on toxicity, you will find a plethora of peer-reviewed studies that prove toxicity is harmful to our health. You cannot have an economy if you do not have water, for example, if you do not have an ecosystem and an environment. Therefore, the environmental stewardship that liberals have advocated for the longest fit hand in hand with the anarcho-capitalist free market solutions advocated with this project. So I'm here to promote cryptocurrencies of value, especially those that are asset backed as well, and the real solutions, okay, that we can all get involved in. But the thing is, monetarily, we can just talk about the first great evil of the five sectors of evil and tyranny that exist, which is that of the Federal Reserve, that of fiat banking systems around the world. They are stealing from you, committing the oldest form of sin in the book, usury. Because the more they print out, the less you can buy. They may not physically remove the money from your bank account, but you still can't get as much purchasing power, and that is a form of theft. Hey, they're printing out this money off of your sweat and labor that you tried to use to acquire your own savings. They're printing it out and giving it to their cronies. That's technically crony capitalism. So I advocate for anarcho-capitalism, which is anarchy to the crony capitalist system, which is for sovereign money, gold and precious metals, as well as cryptocurrencies. The hat I'm wearing, by the way, is Linda Token, Linda Project, a great cryptocurrency that seeks to regulate the tokens that they distribute, to audit them, to make sure that the people running new ICOs with them are legit, which is great because we didn't have that with Ethereum. And there's so many scams. I got pulled into scams. I had a bunch of scams. It's sad. I'm still in the green, but it was very disturbing to see that even the crypto community themselves, was not doing a thing about the kind of aggression that was caused through theft of people's hard-earned money in the crypto space. So that's why we need a group like Linda Token, and I will talk about tons of other wonderful projects for you to learn about. So we are in the middle of a bear market. In the middle, some may speculate it's the end. Some may say it's the beginning. We don't really know. But Bitcoin is crashing. Doesn't mean it's dead. It means that people are buying in at the cheaper amounts. In fact, there's been tons of over-the-counter purchases by major players in the space with millions of dollars buying Bitcoin recently outside of exchanges. I've been doing the research on this for 2.5 years, and I have some amazing opportunities for you, because the fact is, to make our world better with petitions, to make our world better, to stop politics as we know it forever, we are going to rely on finances. And in order to make sure our financiers can have more value than they do when stored in dollars, which are basically death notes. They're predicated off of inflation for warfare, which I am morally and ethically opposed to. So therefore, I put more of my money into precious metals and gold so that my personal value can come up, and then I can volunteer my time, as I am now making this video, to make the world a better place. I'm talking about solutions and strategies in the videos. This is just the beginning. Crypto is just part of the 5 sectors of voluntarist solutions: crypto and precious metals. But in the links below, you will find great links, especially for the gold banking vendors I'm using, that you can use to start putting away your savings, to save for your retirement, save for your home. Because once you own a home, you do not have to pay as much as you've been paying for your rent, and you have the ability to now really get ahead, and you can retire earlier. So save gold for your home. Don't use dollars. They're going to lose value, especially if there's more bailouts. Never got to the root cause of that problem. But guess what? Ballot initiatives can get at the root cause of the problem that caused the bailouts. Perfect example, and I want to make a quick video, but perfect example of this is North Dakota and their state bank. Some argue it's socialist, but in fact what they did is they created a sovereign financial system not predicated off of debt. Very much like Brexit, very much like so many people in the European Union are calling for, because they're sick and tired of this debt lending system that puts them in further poverty and austerity. What did North Dakota do? They were the beginning of the progressive era, which was originally arguably more libertarian, opposed to the Federal Reserve. Who are the people you hear talking against the Federal Reserve these days? Libertarians and anarchists. Turns out the original progressive movement was libertarian. If you associate, bad-mouthing the Federal Reserve with libertarians, the progressive movement, in fact. So what does that mean about common progressives today? Their status. They rely on the Democratic Party, which is really a farce in itself, because democracy in its Latin origins means the people rule. And as soon as you attach the word party to that, you're taking away that element of the people ruling. You're having a party rule over you or for you, and they are just as corrupt as Republicans. They're all about the banker bailouts, the lobbyists, the warfare. So I'm here for real direct democracy, to bring people from the left who are concerned about the environment and people from the right who are concerned about free markets and prosperity and the constitutional checks and balances in government to come together. Because I'm for more libertarian-oriented direct democracy, as long as it's aligned with the non-aggression principle. And there's a plethora of solutions that all people can get behind. Just to give you a little background on myself, and I know I want to make this video short, but I filed ballot initiatives in Arizona. I filed 5 last year. The governor here, Doug Ducey, passed 2 versions of the ballot initiatives that I filed. Okay, and I'm pushing forward for 2020 with many more. So that's why you should subscribe, because there's going to be tons of video content now that I have the mic check working. All right, there's going to be tons of video content, tons of blogs. I have over 365 days of blogs, so I'll be here to produce constructive journalism for you. Unlike all the media that you're used to that just talks about problems, I'm here to bring solutions and strategies. I have the solutions and strategies because I've been an activist my whole life looking for them, so I advocate for them. Unlike other media that just promulgates problems and gets people dependent on pharmaceuticals to deal with them. That's what the media is today. That's what mainstream news is. They tell you all the problems and they sell the drugs to help you feel better about them in the commercials. So we're going to change all of that here at Crypto Petitioner. In fact, I have a a really great sponsor that's going to come through soon with something fantastic that is out of this world from Pleiades. Pleiades Dream. Wait till you hear about this holistic medicine. Okay, I have so many holistic health medicines. I have holistic solutions for, yeah, not only just our economy but journalism, and for the courts system. That's what ballot initiatives deal with, is corruption in the courts. And militarism, because I'm going to be actually advocating for ethics and morality from my background, which comes from the ancient Vedas, which are undisputed, which really are the penultimate authoritative scriptures, which all esoteric religious doctrine, natural law can be derived from. And they were the first. Okay, so I have a lot to share with you about yoga philosophy, how that ties all into this, how to save our world, bring in this golden age of Chaitanya Yuga, which was prophesized, and everything is moving along as prophesized, as according to the Vedas. And I'll go into deep discussion about that, because a whole section of this channel is about spirituality that will blow your mind. A whole section's about the free markets, precious metals, and cryptos. A whole section is about health and wellness. I'm Shifu Guillermo. Okay, I am the highest ranking lineage holder of Dr. G.S. Torres Tai Jia Li Tai Sigong, the great grand master of Kwok family lineage. I am the highest recognized family holder of that. I have quite a bit to say when it comes to health and wellness. I live that health and wellness lifestyle. Shaolin Kung Fu, Tai Chi Chuan, Ba Gua Zhang, Xing Yi Chuan. You know what? Martial arts, exercise, eating right, it's all part of who I am, and I have some serious knowledge for you all. And in terms of positive psychology, I'm going to help your whole mind, body, and soul feel the healing with the videos I produce, and your pocketbooks, because I have airdrops I'm going to be directing to you as part of my exclusive group. Free cryptocurrencies and free opportunities and ways to earn cryptocurrency that may not be worth much now, but given a couple years, wait for the next bull run and you'll be cashing out on top. I'm also a dolphin on Steemit, so I have tremendous voting power. I was voting up $5 an upvote last bull run when it's at 20K. If we go to 100K, the next run, that'll be like a $20 upvote just for you making a little picture that I like or post. So you definitely want to join me on Steemit and produce content that I like if you want to get my upvotes, because they will pay you. So many ways that I can pay you to be a subscriber and support what I'm doing. So smash that subscribe button. Which way is it? Over here. Smash the subscribe. Working on the directions. Everything's backwards. And get the like, okay? Leave comments. Tell me, what laws would you change? Tell me what politician you would see kicked out of office. Tell me what law would you not want anymore, because that can be done with initiative and referendum if it was recently passed. And citizen grand jury we'll be talking about. So check out all the links. Check out Crypto Petitioner. That's the kind of hub for all the projects I'm working on. I have a lot in development. We're going to need a lot of support to make it happen. Right now is your calling to support the work I'm doing, because it is unprecedented. There's no one that's ever actually demonstrated the ability to articulate the unification of the anarcho-capitalist factions with the new model of direct democracy of states' rights, so that we can delete the state, make it obsolete. The state is not the authority and the monopoly on power when we have ballot mechanisms. And I have proof, 100 years of proof, okay? I'll be providing all that. So don't judge a book by its cover, by how I talk, how I look. Read the content. If you see something wrong with it, feel free to let your opinion be heard. I've been in the debate space in politics because I've been a political activist for like 13 years, so I wish you luck on that. All right? But honestly, I would like to hear your questions, concerns, criticisms, why you think the ideas I talk about here won't work, which can only help me improve the system. So thank you for being here. Thanks for watching. I look forward to hearing your comments and joining me in social media, and check out the Telegram link, because I've even made cryptocurrencies that have a real working value right now. I've figured out how to monetize the act of voluntarism and make cryptocurrencies and gold acquisition go mainstream, and I'm just starting. It's been a week. I have businesses in town that are signing up to accept gold and cryptocurrencies because I know how to communicate with them in a way they understand. For some people, it's way over the head, but for some, they get it. And I'll have great news for you about the growing directory I'm making here in Tucson, which you have to come check out sometime. We're one of the only cities that does not have fluoride in its water. Yeah, that's right. So you've heard of the Free State Project up on the East Coast? I'm from the East Coast. I hope they do well, but they don't have really ballot initiatives up there. We're going to create a Free State Project right here in Arizona, where I live, right out of Tucson. We're going to kick Pima County's Monsanto out. They want to build the world headquarters for seed distribution here. That's Monsanto's world headquarters right here in my county, and they're messing with the wrong county because they didn't know I was here. Well, they saw me at all the county commissioner meetings. I'll be publishing the videos. I had a thing or two to say about that. We also have Rothschild. This is mayor. And you know what? I can't really say, I mean, he's doing great things or not. I haven't really researched it that well, but he is a Rothschild. It's kind of sketchy, especially since we're the town with Monsanto. And apparently right when he got in office, he passed some bill for martial law. That doesn't sound very good. And yeah, the Pinal Air Force Base is right where all the chemtrails come from. Geoengineering, okay? Geoengineering is a fact. It's real. People say it's a conspiracy. I just try to point out, look, even if you don't want to believe they're putting arsenic and or aluminum and lead and spraying us to either depopulate us or create some, high frequency system for mind control. Guess what? There's a lot of conspiracies out there. That's fine. I'm a conspiracy investigator, not a theorist so much, but I can tell you this. Planes still have lead in them, and with all those trails, that's lead that's in the atmosphere, and that should be banned. It's kind of like GMOs. Guess what? They have pesticides, even if the GMOs kind of a red herring, if they are saying it's not really proven to cause all this. There's quite a bit of proof, arguably. Pesticides aren't. There's peer-reviewed studies from Japan and Europe proving they cause brain damage and IQ reduction in mammals. All right, I was one of the first people to publish a blog on that on We Are Change. I'll even link that below. Why not? So check out Crypto Petitioner. I hope to be publishing for We Are Change again soon. I'm looking for your support. Join this channel. Peace.